Greetings folks. Today's how to paint is going to be some Greek Javelinmen, Peltasts, skirmisher light infantry types to go alongside my Hoplite and Macedonian armies. These are all from the Foundry World of the Greeks range, with a couple of exceptions, namely that one and that one, to make up the numbers for the 2 units of 9 I needed. Anyway, here they are, all the flash lines cleared off, or most of it anyway. Just got to glue the javelins to the hands and then get priming. And with the spears, or javelins I should say, and small shields being added, they've been primed, and now they're all ready for a bit of pre-shading. It's a method I've used before on other things on this channel. If you go and hunt around in the how to paint playlist on here, you'll probably find it. But what I'm using this time, rather than Agrax Earthshade I've used before, is a thing called Ali's Brown Liquid, which Ali Morrison, well known to Games Workshop fans and so on, and a well-known painter and so on. I'll put a link to his blog in the description below. It's well worth a read. But he uses a wash that is 40% Agrax Earthshade, 40% Serephim Sepia, 20% Lahmian Medium, and just a dash of Drakenhof Nightshade. And it gives really good coverage and isn't as stark as any of those colours individually. Worth a look. I've used it quite a few times before on quite a few different things. But so yeah, pre-shading with that now that they've been glued together and have been primed. Here they are with the pre-shading done. Now to crack on with the well, the rest of the colours really. Right, here we are. They've had the cloaks done in red, Blood Angels red contrast. They've had the hats, for those of them that have them, like this chap here, done in Agrax dunes, as have the spear shafts been. For those of them that have helmets, alongside all the other shields, they've been done in retributor armour. And then the belts and sword scabbards have been done in snakebite leather. I think the one at the back there has got some boots on, and that's been done in the snakebite leather too. Now all that's left is the flesh and the dark hair for, well, the hair, and then just a little bit of shading to round things off. And here we have it. The flesh has been added with Javelin flesh contrast, and the dark black hair done with Black Templar contrast. And as you can see, obviously stuck to bases. All that's left to do now is just perhaps a bit of shading on the shields, maybe, and basing texture, and a good coat of varnish when all of that is done. Very simple, straightforward process, mostly contrast, if not all, apart from 1 or 2 bits and pieces, and it's been a very quick process from start to finish. So anyway, I'll just get on with the basing, and then when I come back and show you the finished products, I'll give you a quick rundown of the process and the paints used. Quick update, we just had the basing material put on and some shading on the shields, and for the 2 of them that have it, helmets. Just wait for that to dry, then there'll be a few tufts and some static grass, and when that's all dried, a nice coat of varnish. Oh, I hasten to add that all these models are from the Foundry World of the Greeks range, apart from one there and one there. That was just there to make up the numbers. But yes, nice models, been enjoyable to paint, and hasn't taken that long at all. And there you have it. The only thing left is just a coat of varnish, but that's the painting done. A pleasure to paint these Foundry, well, I say Foundry miniatures, that one and this one here aren't Foundry, but the rest all are, from their World of the Greeks range. Absolute pleasure to paint. Just to recap on how exactly I did that, a base coat or primer of Citadel Wraithbone, followed by a pre-shade of Ali's Brown Liquid, and there's a link to that and more about that in the description of the video. But basically it's a mix of Serephim Sepia, Agrax Earthshade, Lahmian Medium, and a little dab of Drakenhof Nightshade. That was done as a pre-shade. And then snakebite leather for the, well, for the leather belts and sword scabbards, Agrax dunes for the hats and the spear shafts. What was next? Oh yes, retributed gold or retributed armor, whatever it's called, for the shields and for the couple of them that had it, helmets. Blood Angel's red contrast for the cloaks. The Guilliman flesh contrast for the skin. And Black Templar contrast for the hair. I think that was it. But a pure pleasure to paint. Really nice models. All the Foundry stuff is. It's a shame they're as pricey as they are, but that's just me. But there we go. Some Javelinmen or Peltasts skirmishers for my Hail Caesar or to the strongest collections. And I'll leave you with a turntable shot of all of them once they've had their varnish. Thanks for watching.